Hi, I'm falling.
How are you holding up?
Falling. You?
Because I'm a potato.
Oh, yes, of course you are. Sorry. Clap, clap, clap.
Oh, good. My slow clap processor made it into this thing. So we have that.
Who has one of those anyway? Apparently
Since
you.
it doesn't look like we're going anywhere, well, we are going somewhere, alarmingly fast, actually. But since we're not busy other than that, here's a couple of facts.
Okie doke.
He's not just a regular moron. He's the product of the greatest minds of a generation, working together with the express purpose of building the dumbest moron who ever lived. And you just put him in charge of the entire facility.
Yeah, I may have done that.
Good, that still works. Hey, just in case this pit isn't actually bottomless, do you think maybe you could unstrap one of those long fall boots of yours and shove me into it? Just remember to land on one foot.
I would do that if I could see my legs, but that seems to be a perpetual problem for me in these games. Oh, that doesn't look pretty. Oh! Ow! Oh! Man, that was noisy. And here we are, somewhere deep, deep beneath Aperture Science. And GLaDOS is being pecked by a bird. See, that bird looked like a pigeon, but it sounded like a crow, so I have no idea what kind of bird that was meant to be. Bit watery down here. Hopefully this isn't all of the horrible goop that kills us in every other test. Best avoid it anyway. Let's find our way out of here. This looks likely. Oh, and so does that. Cool. Let me out. Oh, back on our feet. Oh, this place is super creepy, but so detailed. Just look at all of that. Really, really cool looking. I guess up there is probably our next destination. Oh. Can't see what that says. Let's take a closer look. Number 9. I can't make out the word next to it. I have difficulty reading sideways, apparently. But looks like it's definitely the place we need to be going. Condemned testing area. What does it say? Vitrification order, cosmic ray spallation elements. My favourite. See how we can get up there, shall we? That looks about right. Okay, and that one down there, yeah? Spiffy. I guess we're going down here, underneath all of the do not enter and keep out signs, and oh, it's gone quiet. It's gone all quiet, we better creep through, haven't we? I'm going to stay on top of this pipe just in case. I can't really see what's on the ground down there, so it's murky stuff. Oh, well, it's just going to tip me off. Fine! Don't need you anyway. Got the handy walkway of potential death. I don't think there was a drop there, but can't be too careful in these places. Pull the lever! Oh, and that's about to light up. Oh, yes. Look at that. Big old portal, in a proper, like, sense of the word portal. Old school. I don't like stairs. Let's get up there slightly quicker. Okay, and this obviously needs 2 people to override it, but I am simply one person with a portal gun. Can I get through there? Let's make that a little easier for us, shall we? That is apparently all the time we needed. Let's use this viewing platform to get the best possible view of this, because oh my word, that is gorgeous. I never thought I'd say that about a giant door in a video game, but that looks so good somehow. It's letting us in. What could be beyond there? A tiny door. Well, it is into that tiny door we must venture. Test shaft number 9. Maybe that's what it said before. That's what I couldn't read sideways. And apparently somebody's been set here. Ah, the old push bar to open. Old school. And here we are. We get a nice little orchestral piece of music to listen to, and yeah, I can imagine that is pretty dangerous. They must pump this stuff up from the surface. Maybe that's what all those pumping lines and stuff were. Maybe. And this place is falling apart. Or maybe it's upstairs, that's what's falling apart. Say ape science? This is ape science, ladies and gentlemen. Swinging from vine to vine in this vast, empty place. This looks like a likely point of entry, I think, unless it's one down there, but yeah, we can get through this. Easy does it. Oh, there's a lever to pull. Just used to doors working for me now.
Welcome, gentlemen,
Oh,
to Aperture Science.
hello.
Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best, and you are it. So, who is ready to make some science?
I am. Oh, I completely
Now,
forgot that
you
she
already
says
met one another
that.
on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place.
Ta-da,
That
Kate
eager
Johnson.
voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice.
Science
Is that right,
innovators.
Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married to science.
Papa, she's married to science. And I recently found out that Cave Johnson is also J. Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man films. You can just picture him chomping on a cigar, can't you? He's also Tenzin from Legend of Korra, who probably would never chomp on a cigar.
There's 1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres.
Not anymore.
I can't personally oversee every one
Welcome,
of them, so
test
these
subjects.
pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure.
And this is the man
Your
himself.
test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
Yeah, I'll go for the repulsion gel, if you please. Mantis men are not my jam, at least not today. Who knows what I'll end up playing in future. Some kind of mantis battler. Mantis simulation game. Unlikely, I think, somehow. Well, here we are, at the top of this lift, and I'm pretty sure we need to be over there. And we get over there by falling down this lift shaft. Which is not something I advise, generally speaking, but when you've got a portal gun, it can be beneficial. Can, in some cases, lead to getting to where you want to be. Boom! Oh yes, like an eagle, piloting a blimp. Welcome to Pump Station Alpha. Know your hazardous materials. Eee. Do not inhale fumes no matter how good they smell. There's a lesson for all of us. Say no more about that one. Start up the machine. Whoa, okay. Apparently I should be a little more careful when jumping onto scaffolding several feet up in the air. Safety first. And I'm guessing this way. That's where the arrows are pointing, so that's where I'm
They say
going.
great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
Oh, cave. Let me out? Oh, okay.
All right, let's get started.
We are
This first
here.
test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
This is a quantum tunneling device. That's what we have now. Repulsion gel. Aperture's first attempts to create a dietetic pudding substitute. It's true! Yeah, that didn't work out so well for them, but worked out pretty well for us. I like that it plays a pretty little musical accent when you jump on it. Super cool. Looks like they've never gotten tired of doing stuff with cubes. However many years on it's supposed to be. And over we go.
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
And he probably will. Knowing Mr. Johnson, he probably will. What's around here? Is there anything exciting? Nope, apparently not. A couple of typewriters and that's it. Must be going that way then. And around here we have another broken stairway.
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors.
Yeah.
Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
Yeah, not the most ethical business. Aperture Science. But then we knew that already, didn't we? This is why their robots regularly try to destroy them with deadly neurotoxin. Because everybody here is a little bit evil. Except for me. I am a saint. An incredibly bouncy saint right now. Saint Bounceworth. And cube. I'm going to assume that these destroy the cubes like the ones in the other facility do. Oh no, we're up there now, aren't we? Let's use this one again. Oh hey! Superb.
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel.
Good thing we didn't
We haven't
then.
entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
Right.
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Yeah, well, it would. Where am I going from here? Oh, in there. That seems likely, doesn't it?
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me.
Sure you do, Cave.
Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Splat. Let's have one there as well. I love this bit. Boom. And just for luck, we'll have one there too. Because I think this is where we need to be going. Oh. Well, I guess it likes my skeleton, so I should be fine. Aim for that one at the back. Not bad. Oh. Yeah, I'm not doing this right. There we go. Took me a minute there. Sometimes it's just left click, right click, you just don't know what's happening. Beautiful. Pretty sure there's only one thing left to do, which is get our fling on.
Just a heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain.
Yeah.
there's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
So lesson learned, don't drink the coffee. And here we are. I haven't been looking at the dates on any of these buildings, if they've been over there. 1958.
Now, if you're part of control group Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
Some of this stuff just sounds way too creepy. Ah, that's what we need to do. Tagged. And then paint that bit of the floor blue. And we're away.
I'm telling them, keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
Alright, then I will. I assume this is what I'm meant to be doing, right? Let's paint these just in case. Oh, I know. That makes sense. Yay! And we're out. Somehow. I assume we needed to be out. Ah, there it is. But how do we get up there? Oh, I got you. I got you. Can use this one. So, orange portals everywhere. Oh. Yep, did that one totally wrong. Not what I meant to do. Never mind, we're here now. I demand a redo. That's more like it. Much better. Alley-oop. I am once again assuming this is where we need to be. Oh, that was nasty. But I'm pretty sure if we jump our way through here... Something tells me that's not how that actually was meant to go. Oh. Careful you. Interesting. Are we meant to be up there? How do I get up there? Bit more momentum, maybe? That seems likely. Hey! Solved it in the end. I knew we'd get there. Ah, and so this one requires us to get up there. Oop.
If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the cat walks between tests.
I know I'm rusty, Cave. Give me a
The
break.
lab boys say that might be a fear reaction.
Yep.
I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Puzzle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
Cave Johnson likes my grit, and I would like that cube, please. Come back. Blimey, it's like a rugby ball. You never know where it's going. Hey, finally. Thank you. Let's wash that one off. Lucky it washes off so easily, this stuff. Wouldn't have been able to put it down on the button. Oh. Better make sure it's nice and on there. Let's have some goop over here, please. Boink. And so now I guess we need to bounce that cube off again. So we can activate the lift. Very clever.
Science isn't about why, it's about why not.
Why not,
Why
indeed?
is so much of our science dangerous? Why not marry safe science if you love it so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out because you are fired? Now you test subject, you're doing fine. Yes, you. Box your stuff. Out the front door. Parking lot. Car. Goodbye.
He's an angry man.